The gig economy refers to short-term or freelance work as opposed to permanent jobs. It involves independent contractors and freelancers who work on demand via digital platforms or direct contracts for each gig or project. Independent work has been growing over the past decade due to technological advances and changes in workforce preferences. People value flexibility, autonomy, and variety over traditional 9-to-5 office jobs. On-demand platforms like Uber, Upwork, Fiverr enable gig workers to connect with clients and find work easily. These platforms are fueling the growth of the gig economy. Gig workers include independent contractors, freelancers, consultants, temporary workers. They find work through websites, apps, agencies, referrals, or by direct outreach to potential clients. The gig economy provides freedom, flexibility, and supplemental income. But gig workers lack benefits and job security of full-time employment. There are ongoing debates about extending employment rights to gig workers. Companies benefit from agile talent and paying only for specific tasks. But managing the changing workforce requires new approaches to talent management. The gig economy will continue growing as technology makes it easier to find work and manage remote teams. Organizations will need to adapt to attract and manage on-demand talent. Here is a summary of the key points about employment rights for gig workers. The gig economy refers to short-term, flexible work arrangements rather than permanent jobs. It includes independent contractors, freelancers, and temporary workers. Gig work is not new, but has grown with recent technological advances that connect workers to jobs via apps and platforms. Estimates suggest 15 to 40% of the workforce participates in the gig economy. Gig workers enjoy flexibility in when and where they work. This appeals to many people despite the lack of traditional employee benefits. Gig workers are considered independent contractors rather than employees. This means they do not receive guaranteed wages, overtime pay, health insurance, retirement benefits, etc. There is an ongoing debate about whether gig workers should be classified as employees to receive more protections, or if this would hurt the flexible nature of gig work. Some initiatives are looking to extend basic protections like minimum earnings, insurance, and fair treatment to gig workers without making them full employees. Overall, the gig economy remains lightly regulated with workers having fewer protections than traditional employees. But its rapid growth is prompting discussions about how to balance flexibility with better security. Here is a summary of the key points about how the nature of work has changed. Job security is declining as employers see employees as more disposable. Many employees feel overworked and underpaid. A large percentage of employees are dissatisfied with their full-time jobs and want to change careers or move to independent work. The gig economy and online platforms have made independent work more accessible. More people seem to prefer the freedom and flexibility of gig work. Estimates suggest 20 to 30% of workers in the US and Europe are independent workers, either by choice or necessity. This number is expected to rise. There are different categories of gig workers: free agents who prefer gig work, casual earners who supplement income, reluctant workers who want traditional jobs, and financially strapped workers who have no other options. Gig workers, consultants, contractors, and freelancers refer to similar types of independent workers, but have nuances in their definitions. Gig work differs from zero-hour contracts in that gig workers choose their own projects and are not employees with variable hours. The flexibility and control over work arrangements are the main benefits gig workers value compared to traditional employment. Here is a summary of the key points about independent on-demand work. The gig economy is growing as more professionals choose flexible independent work. Platforms connect workers with short-term jobs. To succeed, build a strong portfolio showcasing your expertise. Offer to help clients solve problems. Be persistent yet professional. Technology facilitates connections between workers and clients globally. Online platforms match skills with demand. Marketplaces like Upwork let employers post projects for freelancers to bid on. Workers build profiles and ratings to get hired repeatedly. Independent work allows exploring different industries and gaining diverse experience, without long-term commitment. It's a path to finding meaningful work. Part-time gig work supplements income. Small businesses also offer micro-jobs. The flexibility appeals to many. Overall, the gig economy provides opportunities to profit from your skills. With a solutions-focused approach, passion, and perseverance, independent work can be rewarding. Here are the key points. The gig economy refers to short-term, flexible work arrangements facilitated by technology platforms. It offers people more control over when and how they work. Gig work is not limited to ride-sharing or task services. Many self-employed professionals work independently across industries. The flexibility of gig work is appealing but comes with financial uncertainty and other risks compared to traditional employment. Technology enables smooth coordination between workers, clients, and platforms in the gig economy. It makes flexible work at scale possible. As gig work grows, governments are looking to clarify policies and employment rights for these independent workers. The goal is to ensure adequate protections without limiting flexibility. With the right regulations, the gig economy presents a major opportunity to improve work-life balance and create viable independent careers for millions globally. Key challenges include ensuring fair pay, benefits, and treatment for gig workers while still allowing businesses to operate efficiently. The future growth of the gig economy depends on initiatives that benefit both workers and companies. With the right policies, it can be a win-win. Here is a summary of the key points about jobs of the future and the portfolio career. The work environment is changing rapidly due to automation, outsourcing, and other trends. It's important to acquire transferable skills to stay relevant. Automation is replacing some jobs but also creating new specialized roles. Skilled workers are needed to complement automated tasks. Globalization is allowing work to be shipped across borders, changing the nature of work. Online platforms are connecting skilled professionals globally. Careers of the future will be in areas like software development, engineering, AI, augmented reality, healthcare, education, and creative fields where human skills are harder to automate. As the gig economy grows, independent consultants will work on demand with businesses hiring flexible workers for short-term tasks. To prepare for the changing workforce, develop both hard skills and soft skills that are transferable across industries. Being agile and specialized is key. With less predictable career paths, a portfolio career with multiple income streams may become more common than a single lifelong career path. Your career choice should depend on your skills, abilities, interests, and expectations, not just on trends. The future of work is moving towards more independent, short-term projects rather than traditional long-term jobs. Develop skills like an entrepreneurial approach, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, problem-solving, negotiation, networking, and adaptability to thrive as an independent worker. Build relationships through networking to get business referrals and repeat clients. Market yourself like a business. Embrace constant change and improve relevant skills over time. Having cross-sector experience across industries is becoming more valuable than specialized expertise. Consider building a portfolio career with multiple short-term jobs and projects rather than focusing on a single long-term role. This provides flexibility as the nature of work evolves. Success will depend on continuously gaining new skills and being adaptable to stay relevant and indispensable. The portfolio career involves building a diverse set of skills, experiences, and accomplishments rather than identifying with a single job description. Take a portfolio mindset to become a well-rounded professional and set yourself up for success in a changing economy. The more specific your skills and experience, the more valuable your portfolio will be. Showcase your industry experience and skills in your portfolio. Leverage tools like LinkedIn, Wix, Squarespace, and About.me to build an online portfolio. Craft a headline, highlight accomplishments, share content as an expert. Reflect on your passions, motivations, and skills to determine the right niche to pursue. Get objective feedback. The gig economy enables professionals to share their expertise globally. Embrace flexibility and freedom. Reinvention means continuously redefining your career. Adapt to diverse, changing interests. Move between projects. Many are deliberately choosing portfolio careers for lifestyle flexibility. Opportunities are increasing. Assess your skills, interests, and strengths to determine areas to build your portfolio around. Choose tasks you're passionate about. Here are the key takeaways on adapting to changes in the workplace and planning your career transition. Be flexible and open to new opportunities while continuing to develop your skills. With rapid changes, being adaptable is crucial. Position yourself as an expert in your field to stand out. Develop a niche and highlight your specialized skills. Consider portfolio careers and consulting roles that allow you to diversify your income sources. Don't rely on one employer. Focus on transferable skills like creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and communication that will continue to be valuable. Take a proactive approach to managing your career. Seek out experiences that align with your goals rather than just reacting to changes. Build relationships and connections. Networking will help you access opportunities. Keep learning. Lifelong learning will help you stay at the forefront of changes in your industry. Do career assessments and informational interviews to gain clarity on careers that excite you. Find roles that provide meaning and fulfillment. Have a transition plan including finances to make a smooth change when shifting careers. The key is being adaptable, proactive, and focusing on transferable skills so you can pivot into new opportunities while crafting a career that is meaningful to you. Here is a summary of the key points about building your personal brand as an independent worker. Personal branding is important for freelancers to stand out and attract clients in a competitive market. Your brand is how people perceive you and your unique value. Define your career goals, both short and long term. Understand what you want to achieve and your purpose. Align your brand with your goals. View yourself as a business of one. Be proactive and entrepreneurial in managing your career independently. Develop a portfolio of skills and experiences. Think like an entrepreneur, take initiative, be adventurous, persevere. Turn your talent into a branded business that clients can trust. Harness online media to build your brand, social media, websites, blogging, etc. Be consistent across platforms. Develop an influential online presence over time. Your reputation is crucial. Deliver quality work on time, be professional, build relationships. Satisfied clients will recommend you. Keep evolving your brand, add new skills, expand your network, refresh your online profiles regularly. Reinvent yourself but stay authentic. Here are some key takeaways on finding work in the gig economy as an independent contractor. Positioning yourself effectively is crucial. Communicate your skills, experience and value proposition clearly through your portfolio, website, profiles, etc. Show, don't just tell. Have a purpose beyond money. Find fulfilling work aligned with your passions. This provides motivation and fulfillment. Consider providing some free advice/work selectively to build connections, demonstrate expertise and get testimonials. But be strategic about this. Actively build relationships and network offline too. Online presence isn't everything. In-person connections matter. Create your own projects or offerings to showcase abilities, fill a gap in the market and directly attract clients. Partner with complementary freelancers to expand your capabilities and access larger/more complex projects. Research and identify where your target clients are online and offline. Get visibility on relevant platforms. Be patient but persistent in pitching yourself. It takes time to build momentum as an independent contractor. Leverage online freelancing/talent platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer, etc., but also cultivate direct, long-term client relationships. Continuously develop your skills and offer new value. A dynamic personal brand is key to sustaining independent work. Here are a few key points on securing your first client as a freelancer. Focus on solving one client's problem really well rather than trying to get dozens of clients at first. Develop a strong proposal that outlines the problem, your recommended solution, timeline, and fees. Be patient and keep iterating. Make it easy for potential clients to find and connect with you by consistently creating and sharing high-quality content that demonstrates your expertise. Build an audience through blogs, social media, speaking events, etc. Attend relevant industry events, conferences, and meetups to network in person. Tell people what you do and have done. Follow up with connections after events. Help people for free online, forums, Facebook groups, etc., by sharing advice and insights. This allows you to demonstrate expertise and build relationships that may lead to paid work down the road. Schedule time to intentionally connect with potential clients, rather than just waiting to be found. Be proactive about putting yourself and your work in front of your target audience. Leverage your network and ask for introductions or referrals to companies or people that may need your services. Your warm connections can help you get a foot in the door. The key is being proactive, strategic, and patient in getting your services in front of potential clients through both online and in-person channels. Offer help for free to build expertise and relationships. Stay focused on delivering outstanding solutions. Here are a few key points on saying no to freelance work. It's perfectly acceptable and often necessary to turn down work as a freelancer. Overcommitting yourself by saying yes to everything is not sustainable. Say no to projects that don't align with your skills, values, pricing, and long-term career goals. The wrong projects can do more harm than good. Get comfortable declining work politely and tactfully. Have email templates ready to efficiently communicate when saying no. Set priority filters and criteria to evaluate project requests against. This will help you make better decisions on what work to accept. Explain why you're declining to build trust and leave the door open for future work with the client. If you must decline due to lack of availability, recommend other freelancers you trust who may be a good fit for the project. This builds goodwill. Remember to focus on the positive when saying no. Thank the client for considering you and affirm your interest in working together in the future if appropriate. Here are some tips for politely and professionally saying no to clients as a freelancer. Be prompt. Respond to the client right away so they can move forward with finding another provider. Thank them for considering you. Show you appreciate their interest. Thank you for thinking of me for this project. Provide a reason. Give a brief, honest explanation like my schedule is fully booked right now or I am focusing on other types of projects currently. Recommend someone else. If possible, suggest another freelancer who may be a good fit. I think Jane Doe would be great for this type of work. Keep the door open. Let them know you'd be happy to connect in the future. I hope we can work together down the road. Please keep me in mind for future projects. Be positive. Maintain a positive, grateful tone. Don't apologize excessively. Follow up if needed. Offer to answer any questions they may have about your decision. The key is to decline graciously and professionally so you maintain a good relationship. With practice, it gets easier to say no while still building your reputation and network. Here is a summary of the key points about getting real work done and staying productive. Managing yourself and your time is critical when working independently. Without structure, it's easy to lose focus. Time is your most valuable resource. Prioritizing and planning how you use your time leads to greater productivity. Create a schedule and stick to routines. Break projects into phases with milestones. Set realistic timelines for completing projects. Use past experience to estimate time required. Build a productive daily routine. Define your office hours and start each day with intention. Make a checklist of tasks and use it to stay focused. At earlier deadlines than required. Eliminate distractions in your workspace and during work hours. Single task to avoid multitasking. Take breaks to recharge. Use the Pomodoro technique to time focus work sessions. Find your flow state through focused immersion in your work. Flow leads to higher productivity. Keep energy levels up by eating well, exercising, and getting enough sleep. Your health impacts your work. The key is to create structure, focus intensely on one task at a time, minimize distractions, and work in short productive sessions with breaks. This leads to higher efficiency, better time management, and increased productivity. Here are the key points. Plan and prioritize your daily tasks the night before to help you focus on accomplishing goals. Use checklists to stay organized. Use the Pomodoro technique to work in focused 25 to 30-minute sprints. Break large projects into smaller, manageable tasks that you can complete quickly. Do your most important work during peak energy times, usually the morning. Make time for self-improvement and personal development. Schedule breaks regularly to avoid burnout. Take walks, meditate, or reflect. Minimize distractions by turning off notifications, checking email in batches, and tracking how you spend time. Here are some key points on managing finances as a freelancer. Build an emergency fund with 6 to 12 months of expenses saved, since income can fluctuate. The more you have saved, the more freedom and flexibility you'll have. Use separate personal and business bank accounts and credit cards to keep finances organized. Pay yourself a regular salary from business account. Track income and expenses closely. Know your average monthly income over past 6 to 12 months. Budget expenses using 50/20/30 rule: minus 50% for necessities, 20% for savings/debt, 30% for wants. Pay quarterly estimated taxes to avoid penalties. Set aside 30% of each payment for taxes if possible. Use a tax professional familiar with self-employment. Contribute to retirement accounts like Solo 401k or SEP IRA to reduce taxable income. Take advantage of tax deductions. Build passive income streams to create more stability. Consider diversifying income sources over time. Automate payments and transfers to streamline money management. Use money apps to track spending and create budgets. Avoid lifestyle inflation as income rises. Live below your means and focus on increasing savings and investments over time. The key is tracking income and expenses closely, separating business and personal finances, building emergency savings, and being diligent about taxes and retirement contributions. Managing finances well allows more freedom and stability as a freelancer. Here are the key points on budgeting and managing finances as a freelancer. Use the 50/20/30 budget rule: minus 50% for essentials, 20% for savings, 30% for personal spending. Adjust percentages based on your unique circumstances. Create a system to automate and manage your finances. Set up separate accounts for bills, savings, and taxes. Automate payments and transfers. Use apps to track income, expenses, and invoices. Save all receipts. This helps with taxes. Popular apps include Free Agent, Expensify, and Fresh Books. For taxes, set aside 30% of income to be safe. Keep diligent records. Start planning for retirement early, even in your 20s and 30s. Freelancers should aim to retire around 65. Open retirement accounts like IRAs or 401ks and contribute regularly. The key is to create a personalized system to automate finances as much as possible. This frees up time and mental energy so you can focus on your freelance work, but still review statements periodically and adjust as needed. Here are some key tips for building a pipeline of work as a freelancer. Focus your prospecting efforts on high-probability clients that closely match your ideal target audience. Avoid spraying and praying. Customize your pitch for each prospect. Research them ahead of time and personalize your outreach. Get introductions to prospects through your existing network if possible. A warm referral goes a long way. Create a system for consistent prospecting. Set aside time each week to identify and reach out to potential new clients. Develop a prospecting checklist. Identify your goals for prospecting activities each week/month and track your progress. Leverage your network for referrals. Let people know you're looking for new clients and ask for introductions. Use social media and groups to connect with prospects. Engage regularly to build relationships. Attend networking events, conferences, and trade shows to meet prospective clients. Come prepared with pitches and materials. Set up Google alerts on key clients and topics to stay on their radar. Look for opportunities to add value. Pitch to past happy clients for repeat business or referrals to similar businesses. Offer them discounts. Advertise your services strategically online and offline. Choose channels your ideal clients use. Respond to RFPs and job posts that are a great fit for you. Customize proposals for each. The key is consistency in taking steps to build your pipeline over time. With a system in place, finding new clients becomes much more manageable. Here are the key steps to summarize. 1. Create a spreadsheet to track potential prospects, including industry, revenue, location, years in business, funding, contacts. Use this to keep organized on outreach efforts. 2. Automate your search for new leads using tools like If to deliver results to your email. 3. Set a consistent schedule for reaching out to prospects. Block time on your calendar for prospecting activities. 4. Use templates to save time customizing outreach emails. 5. Consistently pitch to new prospects, even when busy with current clients. 6. Find gigs on job boards, ask happy clients or referrals, partner with agencies, follow up with old contacts. 7. Promote your services with testimonials on your website, capture leads with opt-in forms offering free resources. The key is to systemize lead generation, automate where possible, pitch consistently, and promote your services strategically to land more consulting gigs. Here are some tips for managing clients as a freelancer. Set clear expectations upfront about scope of work, timelines, payment terms, etc. Get everything in writing via an agreement or contract. Maintain regular communication through the preferred channels you and your client agree on: email, phone, project management software, etc. Send progress reports and check-ins so the client is kept in the loop. Make it easy for them to provide feedback. Be responsive in a timely manner to client requests and questions. Stick to timelines and commitments you make. If any issues come up that may impact delivery or scope, communicate proactively with the client. Don't wait. Focus on developing trust and building rapport. Ask questions to understand their goals and constraints. Deliver high-quality work consistently that solves their problems and adds value. Go above and beyond when you can. Request feedback, testimonials and referrals from happy clients to help build your reputation. Use project management tools and spreadsheets to stay organized across multiple clients and projects. Set boundaries and avoid overcommitting yourself. Don't be afraid to say no when needed. Continually educate yourself on your client's industry and evolve your skills to serve them better over time. The key is frequent communication, under-promising and over-delivering, providing value, and nurturing positive, professional relationships with clients over the long term. Here are some suggestions for maintaining strong client relationships as a freelancer. Communicate clearly and regularly. Let clients know upfront how soon you will get back to them, or what they can do if their inquiry is urgent. Start every project with a detailed contract that outlines scope, timeline, payment terms, etc. This sets clear expectations from the start. Ask lots of questions early on to fully understand the client's needs and avoid assumptions. Check in frequently to ensure you're on the right track. Use a calendar to schedule your time and deadlines. This helps you stay organized and meet commitments. Solicit periodic feedback from clients as you work. This allows you to course correct as needed before final delivery. View criticism professionally, as an opportunity to improve. Avoid taking negative feedback personally. Handle payment issues tactfully. Use reminders and polite follow-ups to secure on-time payment. When problems arise, seek to understand the client's perspective. With open communication, many relationships can be repaired. Here are the key points on leveraging online platforms or gig work. Online talent platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, TaskRabbit, etc. allow freelancers to connect with clients and find work more easily. They reduce the time spent looking for gigs. When choosing a platform, freelancers should focus on listing a specific skill they excel at rather than trying to showcase everything they can do. Building up strong reviews, experience, and customer relationships on a platform is key to getting more work. Some sites allow you to pay to upgrade your account, which opens up more opportunities. Sites like FlexJobs and Toptal cater to more skilled, experienced freelancers and have a screening/application process. Amazon Flex and TaskRabbit suit those looking for local, low-skill flexible work. Niche sites like Contently, 99 Designs and People Per Hour connect freelancers with specific types of work, writing, design, hourly tasks. Freelancers should create strong profiles showcasing past work, and utilize features like daily job notifications to find the best opportunities. Online platforms reduce inefficiencies and make it easier for freelancers across the world to connect with clients and do meaningful work. Leveraging the right ones can be key to freelancing success. Here are some tips to help overcome common fears about starting freelancing. Manage your expectations. Recognize that building a successful freelance career takes time and effort. Expect some ups and downs, especially in the beginning. With persistence, you can build up your client base and reputation over time. Start small. You don't have to quit your full-time job right away. Start with small side gigs to gain experience and build your portfolio. Once you have steady freelance work, you can transition away from full-time work. Save up a financial cushion. Try to have 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved so you have a financial buffer as you launch your freelance career. This helps manage the inconsistent income in the early stages. Set a budget. Create a budget that accounts for your living expenses, taxes, etc. Stick to it, especially in the early days of unpredictable income. Managing your money will help lessen financial fears. Find community. Connect with other freelancers for support. They can offer advice and reassurance as you encounter growing pains. You don't have to go it completely alone. Believe in yourself. Have confidence that you have the skills and drive to make freelancing work. Trust that you can find solutions to challenges that arise. Self-belief goes a long way. Focus on providing value. Concentrate on offering excellent work and building relationships, rather than obsessed over landing gigs. Providing real value leads to growth. It's normal to have some fears starting out, but with the right mindset and preparation you can overcome the common obstacles. Have faith in your abilities and take it one step at a time. The freedom of freelancing is worth the effort. Overcoming the fear of getting started as a freelancer is challenging but not impossible. Taking small steps and choosing the right initial projects can build momentum. having a complete action plan for finances, finding clients, rates, contracts, and project management is important before fully committing to freelancing. Start with projects that fit your expertise to build confidence. The more you put yourself out there, the easier it gets to overcome fear of rejection. Financial insecurity can be a big source of stress. Develop an emergency fund and budget before freelancing full-time. Consistently look for new clients and opportunities, even when busy. The more clients you get, the more likely your freelancing career will be stable long-term. As you gain experience, consider raising rates. Low-budget work leads to more projects and less income. Choose quality over quantity. Every freelancing career has a hard beginning, but with planning and persistence it is very possible to build a fulfilling independent working life. Here is a summary of the key points from the success stories of independent contractors. Paul Jarvis has worked for himself for 20 years as a designer and author. He spends his days writing, designing, coding, and having meetings/communications. He builds relationships and gets to know people, which leads to business opportunities. For marketing, he creates products based on what he hears people need and uses language they use to describe the problem. Jarvis believes tools constantly change, so he focuses on honing his skills rather than learning tools. He uses MailChimp for email, Stripe/PayPal for payments, and his own website and mailing list rather than social media. He thinks freelancers fail when they don't treat freelancing as a business. To be financially secure, he lives below his means and invests surplus income. If starting over, he'd have learned more about business to avoid early mistakes. Jessica Green worked for corporations before freelancing. She writes long-form content for businesses. She took skills from previous jobs and expanded them as a freelancer. She finds clients through referrals and cold emails, and uses Trello, Google Drive, and Zoom. Green recommends having multiple income streams and clients, tracking time to charge appropriate rates, and communicating clearly with clients. She plans to continue growing her business organically. In summary, successful independent contractors build relationships, run their freelancing like a business, expand skills from previous roles, use key tools for communication and payments, live below their means, and learn from mistakes early on. Multiple income streams and clients help stability. Joe is a self-employed copywriter who has worked for himself for 20 years. Before that, he worked at a PR company, magazine, and newspaper for about 6 years. His typical workday involves biking to Starbucks and working on his laptop from around 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. He finds the coffee shop environment keeps him more energized than working from home. His schedule is fluid and activities vary day to day depending on projects. He may research, interview, write, or have meetings. He typically juggles both long-term and short-term projects simultaneously. This involves pitching stories, editing pieces, and tackling administrative tasks. He enjoys the freedom and flexibility of working for himself. He can choose his clients and projects. The downside is the instability and lack of benefits. Key to his success has been establishing a personal brand, networking, referrals, and delivering high-quality work consistently. Tools like Trello, Evernote, and Google Docs help him stay organized across multiple projects. He advises having a financial cushion when starting out and being rigorous about tracking income and expenses. Understand the market and what types of services are in demand. Align your offerings with client needs. Effective marketing speaks to the client's needs and pains, not just promoting yourself. Adopt a you not me approach. Show your personality in marketing to build connections. Take creative chances to stand out. Diversify your client base and service offerings to build stability. Seek ongoing work, not just one-offs. Live frugally and don't overspend. Financial insecurity affects employees too. Consider developing your own customer base/digital products versus just freelancing. Provides more control and passive income potential. The freelance world is rapidly changing. Adaptability is key. Genuine connections and support of others is crucial for success. Balance self-promotion with actually doing great work. Get real-world experience at a company before going solo. Inexperience is a common downfall. Use tools like Calendly, Zoom, Evernote, Grammarly to optimize operations and professionalism. The key is balancing working for clients and promoting yourself, diversifying offerings, showing genuine personality, and gaining experience before going solo. Adaptability and understanding client needs are also critical. Here is a summary of the key points about the future of the gig economy. The gig economy is redefining how people make a living in the 21st century. It provides more flexibility and opportunities than traditional full-time employment. Technology has enabled people to find work and clients from anywhere. Location is becoming less important. Businesses are increasingly hiring short-term talent on demand from around the world. The gig economy allows access to specialized skills as needed. More people will likely work independently and freelance in the future. The gig economy is gradually becoming the mainstream way of working. Workers need to embrace the mindset of managing their own careers. Continuous learning and adaptability will be key to thriving as an independent worker. There are trade-offs with the freedom and flexibility of gig work. Workers carry more responsibility for marketing themselves, financial planning, and managing their career progression. Overall, the gig economy opens up more opportunities for people to generate income on their own terms. It redefines how work is done and how people build careers. The future of work is freelance. Businesses are increasingly using freelancers and contingent workers to remain agile and access specialized talent. Major companies like Microsoft and Intel now have more contractors than full-time employees. Technological advances allow businesses to tap into talent globally and assemble project-based teams on demand. The traditional career ladder within a single company is fading. Work is being organized around projects and specialisms rather than stable job descriptions. Companies will focus more on results than monitoring employee activities. Independent contractors will need to showcase their skills and achievements through portfolios rather than resumes. The emphasis is shifting from past roles to demonstrated abilities. Networking remains crucial to get referrals and build trusting relationships, even in the digital gig economy. Freelancers should actively connect with others in their field. Though some management roles will remain in-house, the majority of tasks can potentially transition to flexible arrangements. The liquid workforce of freelancers is becoming the new normal. Overall, the workplace is becoming more dynamic, with less corporate structure and more emphasis on creativity, work-life balance, and adapting to constant change. Businesses and workers must embrace flexibility to stay competitive. Here are the key points summarizing the passage. The future of work is shifting towards more independent, freelance, and contract-based arrangements. Technology is enabling more remote work and flexible arrangements. To succeed as an independent worker, it's important to actively build your personal brand, network, and pipeline of potential clients. This involves marketing yourself, giving advice, blogging, using online media, etc. Managing clients well involves setting clear boundaries and expectations, declining work positively, communicating professionally, and building lasting relationships. Finances need to be planned for carefully as an independent worker, including budgeting, tracking expenses, preparing for tax, and saving for retirement. Fears around getting started, rejection, and client retention are common, but can be overcome with preparation and confidence in your abilities. Overall, the future of work looks promising for independent workers who embrace technology, build connections, provide value, and continually develop their skills. There are more opportunities opening up to work flexibly and meaningfully. Here are the key points summarized from the passages on working in the gig economy. The gig economy is growing rapidly due to technology, globalization, and changing job preferences. Independent contracting, freelancing, temporary jobs, and on-demand work are all part of this trend. To succeed as an independent worker, focus on building skills like self-management, versatility, problem-solving, collaboration, marketing, and negotiation. Create a personal brand and portfolio of work. When first starting out, take initial steps like researching your field, building a portfolio, pitching clients, and gaining experience. Use online platforms to find work and build your brand. Manage your time and energy effectively by creating routines, limiting distractions, breaking up large projects, and taking breaks. Track your time and finances closely. Market yourself by positioning your services, offering free advice, networking, getting referrals, promoting yourself online, and becoming a thought leader. Build relationships with clients by communicating regularly, setting expectations, addressing problems promptly, and nurturing connections over time. Plan for the future by diversifying your income, saving for retirement, reinventing your career periodically, and staying on top of market trends. The key is adapting to the independent nature of gig work by managing yourself well, marketing strategically, and constantly learning and evolving to stay competitive. The book is an essential guide to embracing the freelance lifestyle. The author, Thomas Oppong, is an experienced entrepreneur and writer on topics like small business, behavior change, and the freelance economy. He has written for major publications like Incorporated Magazine, HuffPost, Quartz, and Business Insider. The book aims to provide practical advice and insights on becoming a successful freelancer. It covers topics like managing your freelance career, finding clients, getting paid properly, staying productive, and embracing the freedom and flexibility of freelancing. Overall, the book serves as a comprehensive resource for anyone looking to transition into freelancing and optimize their freelance business.